hear me. I had my mic off that whole time, so you guys missed all that talking. We have Shiny Groudon and Shiny Tapu Bulu as giveaways. Shiny Tapu Bulu is going to be a direct giveaway, so you have to give us your friend code in chat. We will post our friend code in chat right here. Follow the instructions, and you can get your Shiny Tapu Bulu. As far as the Shiny Groudon, just drop a Magikarp into GTS asking for a Groudon, and we will send that out to you. As always, I have my co-hosts, Zach.
Yo!
And Dan.
Hi.
Awesome. What's up, guys? It's good to see you again. It's great to be back after that, the week off. Again, follow those instructions in chat, guys. You can get these Pokemon. So basically, we took a whole week off. We were gonna do a mid-season stream where we showcased like some stuff from the new off-season tournament thing, where basically we had a Zach and I had check out the devices. Zach and I had a match plan where we had drafted from the upcoming bottom of the barrel tournament, and we were gonna go head to head, but we ended up not doing that because he was sick and some other stuff happened on off season. So we just took the week off, as always. We're back this week with another week of matches. How'd you guys feel about that week off? Dan, I know you felt some type of way about it.
Oh, I hate it.
Honestly, it happens every season. Like, new players will be like, oh, finally a week off. Although this season kind of went really fast somehow. But new players will be like, oh, I want a week off, you know, and then they'll come do it, and they'll come back and be like, oh, the week off fucked up my momentum. Alright, Hazy Rama, I'm going to add you right now on
Too late.
my friends list.
You already added it.
Oh, have I added him?
Mine.
Oh, it's yours. Okay. There we go. Sweet. Yeah, that is yours. All right. So I'll send that out to you. You're getting a Tapu Bulu coming your way, man.
Hey.
So I'll go ahead and start those giveaways. Zach, how do you feel about the week off?
I mean, personally, you know, it's whatever to me. You know, I'm kind of used to it now. You know.
Yeah, I mean,
Kind of got my planning.
You're 3 years deep. I'm 4 years deep, so like I'm definitely used to it now.
Yeah.
And the off week is hard because you want to take a break from the game, but also it's probably the best fucking time to plan your upcoming week. Oh shit! Microphone fell. Fix that real quick. It's probably the best time to plan your upcoming week though, because you know you have that whole week off to plan, and then you know whenever you get your schedule within your opponent, you know that settles that. So, what'd you do with your week off, Zach?
No, not a whole lot really. Just kind of chilled, kicked back, and then I spent the rest of this week being sick as a dog. So you know that was fun.
Oh yeah, I heard that was really cool. Heard you had a good time.
Yeah, not so much.
Sweet.
It was definitely tough. I didn't even know if I was gonna be here for the stream, honestly.
I blame the week off.
The week off. Pokeballs falling all over the place, man. Yeah, fucking everything falling. You know what I realized today, guys? Obviously, this is totally off subject. When I put my webcam up after streams and shit, I'll do I put it on this little banister I have where I have a bunch of collectibles, and you can actually, it's like a wire banister, and when I turn the stream on, it just shows what the camera sees, and I looked up finally, and I realized the camera shows, like, Eevee's feet, because I have a stuffed Eevee up there. So, like, every time I turn the camera on, it's just like seeing Eevee's feet, which Eevee is the best Pokemon, should have been our mascot, as you can see by my hat.
Hell no. No.
We got the...
Meme Crow is our deserved mascot.
Mimikro died from a blizzard like he should have.
No.
Alright, Dan, are you online?
Yeah, I'm online.
Alright.
Nah, Meme Crow is the best. It's our Lord and Savior for what we deserve.
As the
Yo, what up,
resident-
a kid from Kanto?
You ran
How's
a
it
really
going?
fucked up campaign against Eevee, man.
Dude, Eevee is garbage.
He
No
brought
one likes
out
it.
he brought the worst, grossest dirt to try and make me the bad guy.
Alright, Dan, if you see me online, just send me the trade invite. 'Cause
Okay.
I don't see you.
Oh, hold on. Some random dude just invited me to the trade.
Maybe that's why I don't see you.
That's right. I found you. As the resident owner of the god of growing grass, I demanded to be the first
Have the
person to get
shiny
a
one,
blue.
yeah.
That's my boy.
So we can just kind of get into it, I guess. I'll move over to the next replay section. Here we have our matches. Do you want this Groudon too?
Oh, sure. Give it to me.
Alright, I'll give you that second.
I mean, I think it is like one of his favorite Pokemon, ain't it?
What, Groudon? Yeah, I do love my boy.
I was about to say you did have that shirt.
I
So,
still do. It's just old.
As I start giving away these Pokemon, we'll start talking about the week. A lot of players took the week off. We had some veterans like Zach and I, and you know, Mike, Aris, probably Jordan. We were all kind of planning on our week off. I know I actually didn't really plan a lot of my week off. I straight up took the week off. But when we came back for planning, I was ready. A lot of them really planned out. I know Reese had been on a little bit of a losing streak, which is unlike him, and he was ready to come back hard after mid-season, especially with new additions to his team. And same thing with John. Although John, I don't think John, as usual, I don't think he was ready for the situation. I'm pretty sure he plans alone, and like he doesn't really run it by anybody. Like sometimes I was talking to Zach this week, and I was like, I don't even need to play test you so much as I just want to talk about my team because it helps me really concentrate on what are
It helps you get into the right mindset.
Yeah, what are the bigger threats that I'm going against? You know, I might see a threat and be like, this is my biggest threat, and then you know, Zach might see something totally different, and I'm like, oh yeah, I do need something for that, or whatever. Yeah. So, like, talking out your teams is always suggested in the league.
Oh my god, yeah. You need teamwork. You can't just do it alone, especially in a season like this where it's like there's so many volatile threats that can just come out. Like, you gotta you know really like get like a second opinion.
Sometimes, yeah, definitely. Like, you want to run it by somebody. But, John kind of went into this match headlong, face first, as he tends to do. Aris,
I'm a fan of Aris's new squad. He's got this Genesect here. Genesect was on, I think it was on Jay's team for a second. He didn't really get to really put it to good work, but Aris, I love what Aris does with it. It's so clutch. Oh, it's such an amazing mon.
Genesect?
And then we got, yeah, absolutely, man. It's just such a powerhouse, man.
I don't know, man. I don't really care about this match because both of these players ignored the rules and did not change their outfits. So,
That's
big
true.
red flag
We
for me.
were really fucking trying to get people to change their outfits for the mid-season. I don't know how many people actually did. Well, these two definitely didn't. But
I say match loss for both.
Match loss for both.
One of the cool things that is about Aris's team and like people like Speakman's team, when we dropped Asterisk on Greninja and Aegislash, and then he has the stuff like the Genies, which don't have Asterisk in general. So like Aris has a lot of Pokemon on his team that are just like
really powerful,
high class Pokemon, more than just his Ubers. You know what I mean? Some of us just have regular Ubers, and we don't get that chance really. But Aris and like Speakman both have like a whole bunch of really heavy hitters.
Right.
A lot to be scared of there. So we don't really need to talk much about the teams. We've seen a lot of these Pokemon from both of these players before. You guys know what everybody does on these teams except for Aegislash, which we haven't seen in this season, but I mean, you should know what Aegislash does. Basically, It's a very bulky team that is there to really just kind of disrupt John's play. John also has a lot of bulk, but unfortunately he doesn't seem to have a lot of cohesion on this team, I would say.
Well, you guys ready to get into it?
Yeah, I'm ready. Are you ready?
Sure.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, let's go! We're off! And I'm searching for these Magikarps. If you got a Magikarp and you want a Groudon, You know what I mean? Just drop a Magikarp on the GTS, asking for a level 100 Groudon, and I will send that out to you.
Honestly, I'm surprised he didn't lead with I'm surprised he didn't lead with the Amoonguss, because the Amoonguss, honestly, like off the jump, would have it would have put Greninja and Tapu Lele in a different spot for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No
or
choice.
yeah, but it is what it is, I guess.
I mean, Greninja is just a monster too. Like, this squad is crazy. Also, you see that he goes straight into the Z move.
Yeah, I was actually surprised about this one. It was Z ally switch.
It's
really,
sharp speed boost, so it's basically you got an agility boost now.
yeah, that's pretty decent actually. So Talonflame goes to the tail, which is smart because it's not like you can Brave Bird while Lele's out.
Yeah.
And now we get the map block, so we get a double protect here.
Which does, that map block does not have priority, so he had to be faster.
Which he's definitely faster than DNC, which I'm surprised, because I think he has Calm Mind on this DNC, so I was thinking he could have just Calm Minded, expecting it, but at the same time.
Maybe done a Brave Bird or something, you know?
He couldn't use Brave Bird because Lele out.
Oh, right.
Yeah, but here he forgets it.
That does not stop him from trying.
Yeah. So now the Talonflame just gets a free hit on him and manages to survive actually. But now we're seeing the Calm Mind on the DNC. Which...
Well, without being able to hold Life Orb, the damage output isn't as high.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, Psychic Boost from the terrain is still pretty good though.
Oh sure, yeah. I'm just saying why he didn't get that Oko.
Yeah, so he switched on the Genocide, and we can see from the.
Oh, but you know what? Now he switched it out. He lost his speed.
Yeah,
boost.
He lost his speed boost. But you can see from the picture too. That's a Chill Drive Genesect actually. So this actually has Technic Blast on it.
Oof, that's gonna be a rough.
Did they buff Technic Blast? I feel like Ice Beam is just a better move.
I don't think they buffed it. I think it's been the same.
I guess he's just using it for flavor. I don't know. Because personally, Ice Beam I feel is just like a better choice.
White Lace comes out ready to fake that shit out. Can he even learn Ice Beam? I mean, I'm sure he can, but
yeah, he can learn Ice Beam.
He can definitely learn Ice Beam. So
he gets everything.
So this is a thing you have to do with anyone who's playing Aegis Slash. You have to mind game your opponent.
Does he get stab on Techno Boost?
Techno Blast, yeah, or no?
No, it's a normal type attack by itself.
It has 120 base power, so it's definitely more powerful.
Oh, that's super fair. Actually, I thought it was weaker.
Yeah, it got boosted from 85 to 20.
Oh, okay, so it did get bumped. That's super fair.
It deserved it.
Yeah. So we just saw Danta getting one shot by a flash cannon at full HP, which is terrifying. Time for a week. And we also saw the knockoff on this Aegis Sash, but it didn't hit from the King Shield, which is why I was bringing it up that you had to predict well. Because once you bring out a really strong threat, especially one with knockoff or a dark type move for Aegis Slash, most of the time they're going to switch to defense mode, so you can prioritize hitting something else. Because now this Weebot doesn't really do any damage. It gets the knockoff on the Assault Vest, which is nice, but it doesn't need it. And here's something terrifying. That's that one-shot Zygarde, which is a bulky man.
That's the thing about Genesect that you gotta be aware of now. Is
it's hard.
You can have pretty much any type of attack hit you really, really fucking hard.
Yeah.
And it's basically if you have a huge weakness on your team, like Genesect's a problem.
Yeah. You also need to worry.
It's basically like having access to a Z move without being your Z move.
Yeah. You gotta also worry about too, because it's like Lucario with it's very versatile. It can be a physical attacker, a special attacker. You can even go mixed if you really want to.
Yeah,
he's really fast.
Genesect's amazing.
Yeah,
I kind of wish I had it, but
seriously, now you wish you had it. It sat on the wire for weeks.
No, I know it's been there. It's just I haven't had the flexibility to really.
I'm mad because I was actually going to pick up Genesect for Reese, and then Reese picks it up.
Yo, stop saying that, Dan. How many times?
What are you talking about?
How many times are you gonna say I was gonna pick that up, but pick up something totally different?
Because, man, the first off, that was only once, and that was because
No,
of trade.
no,
It's
that
been
was
like 3
very
times now.
I have no
I
idea
was
what you're
gonna
talking
pick up
about.
Amoongus, but I got tornadoes.
No, because my trade fell through. That's the only reason I didn't go for it.
And then
You don't get no take backsies.
Hell yeah, I do. So the battlefield gets weird as hell again, and Genesect not going for an ice beam type attack this time. Fake Out gets blocked by the terrain, and it's basically a whole turn not doing much because Orsphere is not going to really hurt Lele that much. And as we can see, this is right now 6-2 Pokemon on Reese being on the winning side. Bringing it back. Going back to the ally switch, it's a really nice move. It's something super mind gaming, and once your opponent sees it, now it's another thing they have to worry about. So we get the knockoff here going on to Lele. I don't know if he was actually expecting the ally switch or not, or if that was just luck.
coincidence.
Yeah, coincidence. We're just seeing more and more knockoffs. This one actually does take out the Lele though, so it's not a 6-0 at the very least.
But it is the first match, so we know what that means.
Hey man, we could change it up a little bit, you know. We could just
change it up, but we never fucking do.
Never do. And Genesect comes back out again. This is obviously not Scarf, but because of the Joe Drive, but Genesect is such a fast Pokemon. Like, good lord, man.
Genesect is a beast.
So we get the Don't Protect out here. Kind of stalling, but at the same time trying to see what's going on.
I wonder if you can knock off the drives if they're not like.
I think you can actually.
If you can,
what would the animation look like since it's physically on his body?
Oh, it would probably just change the color. You know what? You might not be able to. Who knows?
Let me look. What is it called? Chill Drive?
Yeah. So John gets a really good read here on the Aegislash with gets a knockoff. Almost takes the Aegislash shot, but now Weakness Policy triggers. Weakness Policy, a mainstay in an Aegislash set, tanking the first hit and then going off with Shadow Sneaks and whatnot. Flash Cannon coming out, gonna almost take it out, but we got Focus Sash.
You cannot knock off
That's
or trick or fling it.
Oh, that's really interesting.
You cannot mess with his drives.
They're locked in, man.
You gotta put them in. That's all.
You gotta put the cassette in the player.
King Show goes off. I mean, it's just standard shit right now.
Yeah. Arish is trying not to give John any more kills because he wants to win as cleanly as possible. This is so much damage on something like Giratina. I mean, it's a crit, but still.
And the crit.
A lot more crits coming back and forth.
It's not looking great for John.
Nah, he needs to at least get one more kill, man. Try and make it a 4-0.
So, he is currently getting mollywopped. This match was actually really long, though. It was like 19 turns long, despite being the first match.
I mean, it's not like John played bad. It's just John did not prepare for Genesect at all.
I'm saying sometimes you will lose, and it doesn't matter how well you played. Like, you might have almost killed 90% of their team, but they still 5-0 you or something. It's just the way of the game sometimes. Cause
that's just how it is. Yeah.
Some players just play really safe.
Shadow Sneak comes out, and that's a 5-0.
Defeated John Mark. Ooh, somebody wants a Groudon. Guess what, guys? I got you. I'm gonna give you Groudons. Give you so many Groudons. So that match, pretty crazy. I mean, it was a 5-0. It's unfortunate that shit happens. I'm giving away these Groudons if you guys want them. Drop a Magikarp on a GTS, ask them for a level 100 Groudon. I will send that out to you. If you want a shiny Tapu Bulu, then we gotta exchange friend codes. So post your friend code in the chat. Follow the instructions, which I'm posting right now in the chat, and you can get yourself a shiny Tapu Bulu. Outside of that, you guys got any MVPs for that match? I mean, that Genesect.
Definitely Genesect. Genesect ruled that match.
Genesect was a clear winner there for sure. Great Pokemon. I mean, it's just that match is pretty much, like I said, self-explanatory. One of the reasons I didn't go too deep into the match. This match upcoming though is a little different. It's not really self-explanatory, but luckily we have both of the players to talk about their teams.
Yep. So I guess I'll start us off talking about my team. So when I went into this, I was kind of like, at first I was gonna bring Sun because I was like, he had like that kind of like hail core going on, but then like as time went on, I was kind of like, well, if he has hail and I have Sun, obviously he's not gonna bring hail, so why would I bother bringing Sun? And he was amassing so much water Pokemon on his team, it just seemed like irrelevant to bring some anyway.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me change up my game plan a little bit. And I felt like if I since I've been bringing Lunala and Ho-Oh so much, that he was preparing for them both. And I was really afraid of Lycanroc too. So like, I was like, well, I don't need Lunala and Ho-Oh for this match. I can just do it with Magearna. And Magearna was my main focus of this team. So I kind of went with this with kind of like, this team is like pretty much the bulkiest team I've probably brought so far. Just kind of like capitalizing on bulk and staying alive. And I have Magearna here with to provide Trick Room support in case it came up. Obviously Milotic here was here for Incineroar specifically. And then we got...
You got beef with Incineroar?
It's competitive.
I'll fucking end you, bro.
Man, you can't do anything with that. All right, but we got Mineshaw over here, fake out support. Alolan Muck, Landorus, Vikavolt, and Magearna are all new players on my team. Not so much Muck. He was and Vikavolt. They were both veterans on my season 2 team. Both pretty tanky mons, hard to kill. Landorus here, I was a little bit afraid of because I was like, he's obviously going to be packing Ice Beam on a lot of stuff and everything, but I was like, if I can get rid of them, then I'm fine.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and it was definitely pretty helpful for Chandelure, Hoopa, Incineroar, and all that kind of stuff. But basically, I just went in this really expecting Gastrodon, so I actually was packing Energy Ball on Vikavolt and Magearna. I didn't even know Magearna had Energy Ball, but she does.
Wait, so you brought Energy Ball on both Pokemon?
Yeah.
Just in case?
Just in case of Gastro.
You know what I gotta say? Energy Ball is great. I'm a fan of a different ball, and it's Weather Ball.
Stop. Nobody cares about Weather Ball.
Weather Ball is broken. Everybody knows it.
So Dan, you want to go into thoughts were preparing for your team?
No. So I was actually scared of Sun, not because of anything on Sun, because I can just destroy every fire type in existence. I was more so worried about only the Venusaur, because I really do not like the sleep idea, so I kind of over-prepared for it, I guess. And so this Suicune has a Lumberry on it just to wake up from a sleep pattern, because some people actually don't know that they changed the hidden abilities for the legendary beasts. They were originally like Fire, Water, or Lightning Absorb. Now, for Suicune specifically, he gets Inner Focused, so
which I did not know.
Yeah, so you can't fake it out. So I wasn't worried about the fake out. I was mostly worried about if Venusaur came out with Sleep, because everyone knows how bulky Suicune is. Has really good support moves. Has Tailwind, and it's a bulky water, so it has Scald. I actually brought Roar on this Suicune, both because I knew Milotic was coming for the Incineroar, so I'm just to get Milotic out of the way with the +2 special attack boost. Also, because I knew he was going to bring Magearna. I thought he was going to bring Ho-Oh at least, but he didn't. But I knew Magearna was going to come in, and Magearna could either do Trick Room or it can be Z Shift Gear. So Roar was there to stop both of those strategies from happening. So I was really banking on the Suicune. Incineroar, we all know what he does. I actually brought eject button on here, thinking that he remembered what about Inner Focus on Suicune, just to get a fake out on the Incineroar and then make the quick switch out.
So for a fact, here's one thing what's interesting about that is like in the past I've said shit like, that they can't give people 2 hidden abilities or whatever. But we've had things like them take away Levitate from Gengar and them change the hidden ability from one generation to the next and thereafter. So like next gen we might see some Pokemon get to shine with like a new hidden ability or something.
Yeah. We have a Pokemon on my team now that got changed because Shedroll used to have a Shadow Tag in Gen 5 and they changed it to something stupid and irrelevant. But
so we with like Flame Body and like something else, some fire, Flash Fire.
Yeah, so this Chandelure is mostly just it's got Focus Sash because I didn't really care about outspeeding anything because I have Tailwind support on the Suicune as well. I just wanted to survive a hit because there's no way Chandelure can survive a single hit and just try and one-shot something. Tornadus here, very fast, and it's not the most powerful attacker. It's got respectable power. Can set off hurricanes like a monster. Has Regenerator with the U-turn combo, so it can keep switching out and healing. And I'm actually packing Assault Vest on this, so it's really bulky on the special side, and I can just keep switching out and healing. Another thing too is that since I was thinking he was bringing Sun, I put Rain Dance on the Suicune, both to turn off the Sun and also to give me 100% accuracy Hurricanes on Tornadus. And I'm also packing Heat Wave because I knew Vikavolt was coming for the Hoopa, and it was also for the Magearna. And if he brought Venusaur, it was for the Venusaur as well. Gastrodon is a Pokemon I love using. I've used it a lot in singles, all the way back from like Gen 6 and whatnot. Very bulky, good water absorber, which he doesn't have a lot of water on his team, except for like Milotic. It's also just tanky. Has good coverage with with water ground, and I can bring ice on it, and has recover. So it's mostly just as an eat hit. And Hoopa's Hoopa. We know what Hoopa does. I brought it even though I knew Vikavolt was gonna come in because it's just such a monster. And if he brought Lunala and I didn't bring Hoopa, that was gonna be a big problem for me. So I wanted to bring it just in case.
Yeah. So that is something to point out too. Is here we see 2 out of the 3 of Dan's asterisks, and we see 1 out of the 3 asterisks for Zach. So just because we have access to these powerful Pokemon, it doesn't mean you're going to see them every week. You know what I mean? You're not going to see all 3 every week. That's something important, to consider. Who knows if you'll ever see Zorora,
Yeah, right.
Who knows, man? You'll probably be seeing Bulu every damn week.
Now that he's shiny.
Maybe.
I guarantee if you do see a Zorora on Ian's team, it probably has Shuckleberry on it.
Go figure. I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna change it to a Z move one week. Somebody's gonna knock me off. I'm just gonna be like, nah, bro, you're dumb.
You can earthquake me all you want.
I'm gonna live 1 hit and then I'm gonna fucking murder you. All right, so that's that match's synopsis. I mean, team synopsis. Let's go ahead and watch it. You guys ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, let's go.
This is actually the longest match we have today, surprisingly.
That's crazy. I didn't even know that. Well, yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, even though it's the second match, it's still like our last 2 matches aren't as long as our first 2 matches, but arguably the back and forth is a little crazier. But I don't know. I mean, that's arguable because hey, Dan, I like the outfits, gents. I like the new outfits.
Mine's okay. I need more outfits.
But the strategic switches and stuff are so crucial.
Yeah. So we get the Intimidate off, and also triggers a competitive. So here's the thing, because he fakes out the Suicune,
and I had no idea it had inner focus.
And then this is where Dan goes, Shine!
So I just roar it out of the way. I was really expecting him to fake out the Incineroar, which would have triggered the emergency button and switch back out immediately. But instead,
I kind of just did like the meme face where like he just blinks for a second, like, excuse me?
So Landers comes out, gets the Intimidate off, and I'm obviously not going to keep Incineroar in here. I could have protected just a Scout, but whatever. So we bring out Gastrodon.
The squishy.
Yeah, so he gets a Protect off, thinking about the Scald. Gets a high jump kick off of Suicune. Let me tell you one thing. This oh, I'm sorry. It was on Squishy. Squishy takes a good hit and gets the tail end off of Suicune. Let me tell you one thing. Suicune is a monster at just eating hits. It's so slim, but it's so ridiculously
Dude, Suicune's fucking tight, man. Like, I almost went for him. I ended up going for Volcanion because of my extreme fairy weakness. And I like that fire resistant, but like Suicune was definitely gonna be one of my picks. And if I had gotten Suicune, I would have definitely kept Politoed.
Yeah, that's true. So here, I actually forgot about Storm Drain. So Suicune Scald didn't do anything, and instead just boosted my Gastrodon. And he switches out the Vikavolt, and I go
Zach's
for a
like,
Scald.
he's setting up.
Yeah, so I get a Scald. I'm getting annoyed with Scald because I'm not getting any burn, which it is what it is. But
Dan, Zach used up all the RNG for both of you already.
I know.
No.
So I actually misclicked and I pressed Scald again. But at the same time, I was like, you know what? It's not the worst misclick.
I mean, like now it's a +2 special attack.
Yeah.
So like, this is actually pretty scary.
Yeah, I'm
Fucking
really mad
nothing.
though.
Fucking nothing happens to him.
So I get a Scald and a Vikavolt. If I had literally 4 more points in my
it crits.
If I had 4 points more in my special attack, I would have killed that Vikavolt. Instead, it just survives barely and then gets a one shot with me on the energy ball.
Oh no! Squishy,
I literally,
no.
if I had 4 more EVs, man, 4 more EVs.
That sucks.
That was super disappointing.
Did you have room for 4 more on that stat?
No, I probably could have taken 4 out of it.
But it's like it's not like he was expecting like that.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying. Are you at max 252?
Oh yeah, I'm maxed out.
Oh, so yeah, there's nothing you can do really.
So Hurricane comes out, gets blocked, and now I'm setting up a Rain Dance now, so I can just start spamming Hurricane if I really need to. In hindsight, I probably didn't need to do this. I probably could have just started Heat Waving, but now he gets an Ice Beam off on the Tornadus, and this thing with an Assault Vest just is so thick.
So bulky. I was like, what is with this mustache bird? Just taking these ice beams like a champ.
So Tailwind comes out.
Hitting him with like purple bra chest thing.
Yeah, it's bulky. It actually got some decent stats. But
yeah, it does.
So I get a Hurricane off on my low deck just to try and get a confusion, and well, guess what? I don't get stats for shit.
You do not get no extra effects.
Yeah. So Scald comes out gets a good hit with a Rain, but so does the Scald on.
I was like, since he set up the Rain Dance, I could use Ice Beam on it, but honestly, like my stab on Rain is gonna do some pretty decent damage too.
Yeah. So I really wanted to keep him alive, so I just get a U-turn off. That's a big hit, another crit also. So now the Regenerate is gonna trigger, get a bunch of HP back on the bird. And now we switch out to Hoopa, because I don't think he was going to go for a Fairy Stab at this point. I'm thinking he's either going to go Z, Shift Gear, or Trick Room, so I'm actually going Roar on here. And
which he was perfectly right. I was definitely going for the Trick Room. And in hindsight, I went for the Energy Ball, but... Yeah, it is what it is, though.
This is what pisses me
I still
off.
wouldn't have killed it regardless.
Yeah, this is what pisses me off. Hoopa does not do anything to Muck.
At all.
It literally does not. Its stabs don't do anything to Muck. And I have Fire Punch on this Hoopa actually for Magirna specifically, which I can't really use right now because of the rain. So I'm just going to try and focus on this my loader with Hoopa, get this Tailwind and the Protect out.
And I was like, maybe I should recover here. I'm getting a little low. And then you Protect, and I'm like, screw me.
Right.
So
here I'm like, well, if I poison Suicune, I'm putting it in a really bad position, and I have Poison Touch, and I use Poison Jab, and it's not happening.
So
neither of us are getting our like little status conditions off.
Yeah, no one's getting burns, and I'm mad here because I go for Hyperspace Hole, thinking I'm not gonna get a one shot with Fury, which I'm pretty sure Fury would have either one shot or 10 or something. Because I was scared because I didn't want to lose my defense boost, or I didn't want to make my defense weaker for Muck that's just one shot Hoopa. But he goes for, instead of Hoopa, he's going for Poison Jab on. Suicune still barely alive. Thing has been around for
Let's
quite some
go,
time.
Suicune, let's go.
So now the rain's gone, which I'm not really worried about setting it up again. I don't really need it. But Shadowsneak comes out and takes out the Suicune once and for all. But,
no!
I really would like Play Rough on Hoopa. Just saying. Come on, please give me.
No, he's good. He's good.
Nah. So I get the Hyper Shuri, and here I'm mad because I figured out like I definitely would have killed the Milotic with if I Hyperspace Fury the first time. Because the fact that Milotic is still alive is really irritating.
Yeah, Milotic is a total fucking cunt. I mean,
She is.
She definitely is. So, bringing out this garbage floating ball of fire
But
that I
yeah,
hate.
like this Milotic is definitely like more special defensively inclined. It's like calm. Most of its EVs are in special defense, so defensively it's not doing so hot.
So Landorus comes out, gets the Intimidate, mostly important for Hoopa. I don't think I'm doing a physical Chandelure set anytime soon.
no. Probably not.
No. So I get the Energy Ball out thinking about the Milotic. It still does a okay hit, considering it's neutral, but Knockout comes out, Focus Sash triggers. Like, this Chandelure, I'm really upset about. Like, I'm actually, like, tilted about it. And I don't even bother protecting. I'm just like, screw it, it's gonna die regardless.
Take him out.
Yeah, it's gonna get outsped.
Give me my free switch in.
And then U-turn comes out, and I have a Tonga Berry of the Hoopa for Bug, but it's that so with no physical defense whatsoever.
And then you had that special defense drop earlier anyway.
Oh no, that was physical defense.
No, that's what I mean.
Oh yeah, it wasn't gonna live. So now it's 2-6, and I'm insanely tilted at this point. Like I just want to get hit by a boss. Milotic comes out, gets a little HP.
Yeah, I was like, well, what should I bring out? And I know Incineroar had to come out, so I'm like, well, why not?
So now we're down to the bird and the cat.
And this was
Tweety.
This was kind of like a misplay on my part. Like I knew the fake out was coming, solved as much, so it's not like I'm going to protect against it. So I was like, you know what? I'm -1 anyway. I might as well switch them out. And I switched in Vikavolt, and that was like not the right play to make because now keep in mind I didn't see Heat Wave on Tornadus earlier, so I didn't even know he was packing it. And like it's just in hindsight, like 2020, I was like, I should have brought in Landorus, get the Intimidate, drop the Incineroar's attack, stat a decent bit, and then have Earth Power and Ice Beam to deal with both threats.
No. So we gotta protect from the Vikavolt. I think I went. Yeah, I'm going for Heat Wave now. And gonna do literally nothing to Milotic being fast and Incineroar gets the recover up, and at this point I'm just super upset. Like, bruh, it's just sitting there. Like, I hate this thing.
I hate this fucking
So I get a knockoff. Does a huge hit.
It does a huge amount of damage.
Incineroar, my man, is strong, and I'm actually expecting the Scald, so I'm just because like Incineroar hits like a truck, and I get the Heat Wave off because I'm the fastest thing on the field right now. Get a one-shot Vikavolt. I'm trying to get as many kills as humanly possible. I've refused to get 6-0'd at all. I'm tired of it.
And you made it.
I made it. Get the Scald, protect.
Hishinko.
And at this point, it's just like, it depends on what is he gonna kill. Who knows? Gets a fake out on the bird. Incineroar, the man, taking Scald like the champion.
No fucking focus sash. No focus sash.
He's at 4 HP, and I get a Flare Blade. If there was no focus sash on this freaking Diesel, like Incineroar is the boy.
Yeah.
Down. So now it's all up to Big Bird trying to rack up the kills.
Big Bird don't play.
Let's see.
Here comes a Heat Wave.
No, it was a Hurricane on my way because I really just wanted to get. But Hurricane misses! I should have had a wide lens on this freaking thing, but who knows? What? It's fine. And then this also pisses me off because Heat Wave dodges on both. Like, what is happening? So, third person wasn't bad whatsoever. It's just if I had a wide lens on this thing, I would have probably made it a. Who knows? I probably would have actually won. You never know because there was a few hurricanes with that too.
Yeah, you can't know, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
So the main thing that really pissed me off and I hate it on my team, I'm actually gonna dump it in a bucket of water.
Okay. Well, that's your prerogative. I would have to say, and I think that we can all agree, that my low tick was the MVP of that round.
Yeah. My low tick just refused
You don't
to
have
die.
to say anything, Dan. We could go on to the next match.
Look, man, I don't know. Suicune was pretty good.
Suicune was pretty good, but my low tick came out and then didn't leave.
my loading was just like, look at me, bitch. I'm beautiful.
She said, "Look at me. I am the captain now."
I am the captain.
But that moves us on to Jordan Wade versus Jordan Pereira.
It's Jawade, actually.
Jay Wade versus Jordan Dark.
Jordan Dark.
I completely.
We here at PLC did not condone this kind of behavior.
We will see if they change outfits. I'm not sure. We made a pretty big stink about outfit changes.
I can see Wadey didn't.
Nah, no, neither of these bums. know how
So
to
that's
change
an
their outfit.
automatic loss for both of them, and we're moving on to the next match. No, but for real, Jordan Wade picked up Heat Ran during midseason. Now we get to see it play. He also picked up this Komodo, who I luckily, at the last second while recording, realized was using a Z move, and I stopped it. So I stopped it from being on footage, so that we can't, we don't get taken down by Nintendo like we did with the last one.
Oh, did we? I didn't know that.
Well, week 8's still not on our YouTube because I haven't edited it yet because it features an exclusive Z move. I forget which one though.
It was a Lycanroc one.
Yeah, that one got us banned from.
Oh, you know what? It's probably the Ultra Sun and Moon one from because Lunala's.
Yeah. The Ultra Sun and Moon ones, I think, are still forbidden by Nintendo. But anyway, we have Don Fan, who he's been a huge fan of. His Tapu Fini, basically bringing all three of his Ubers here. Not like we said people would do, but he did it anyway. And so this is a pretty solid team by him. You know what I mean? Like, this is a pretty good team.
It's bulky.
That Pachirisu's there. You know what I mean?
It's bulky, and he's got a few more threats now that's just oppressive. Because now Komo is a heavy hitter, especially with the Z move giving us some boost. Heatran can go either way with kinds of threats. So he's got a little bit more in his arsenal, and he's trying to fix up a little bit of his team. Because the problem he's been having in the past is that he's got a lot of he's got a lot of bulk, and he's got a lot of setup. He needs things that just scare your opponent immediately. So in 2 turns, you're gonna need to worry about me.
Yeah, right. Which he likes to do with Calm Minds.
I'm pretty sure Calm Mind is the most used move Jawade has done.
Yeah.
He's very calm.
So that is Jay Wade's team. Then we have Dark Jordan over here.
Jordan picked up Solgaleo after Ian so generously.
Well, somebody else deserved to use it, you know?
You're not the only one that needs to use big kitties.
Yeah, I spread the cats around, and I'll take them back home when they're ready.
We got Lumais here. Prankster support, obviously. Really good mon. We got Palkia here making another showing. Really strong powerhouse on Jordan's team. Really, like, just generically, just really strong mon in general. Just great typing and everything. We got Mimikyu here, fresh off mid-season wire. Doing the justice with Disguise and just, either supporting the team or just, taking hits and hitting back hard.
I really want his Lucario.
Lucario's been putting in work, man.
I don't think he's letting go of Lucario anytime
Dude,
soon.
I asked, I was like, what about this? What about this? He was like, no, I'm not. And then I was like, let me ask you this. what are you trading? And he was like,
Nothing.
nothing. And I was like,
Nothing.
all right then.
Jordan is trying to be like Speakman. Everybody trying to be like Speakman now. I'm not trying to budge on nothing.
And then, last but not least, he brought the Gardevoir. I was not a lot of good support abilities with Trace, Synchronize, good Fairy Stab, good move coverage, and an insanely huge support move pool too with Screens, Will-O-Wisp.
Yeah, Gardevoir is a great Pokemon. I think Trace, especially in a format like this where we have some Pokemon with really crazy abilities, is such a clutch move.
Just
copy multi-scale?
Copy multi-scale, copy Volt Absorb, copy whatever, fuck it.
Yeah, just fuck it, man. Copy bulletproof, you know? Or even Misty Terrain or whatever, like...
Swift Swim.
Yeah, get
Yeah,
that.
oh yeah, copy Swift Swim.
Dude, it's crazy what this Pokemon can do with Trace. But yeah, we can kick it off if you guys are ready.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, go!
I just want to say, I did not know it was lead bug. I was like, wait, this thing's not bug flying. What a fly hole.
Yeah.
I'll come up later, I'm pretty sure.
So, Ilmoose comes out with the biggest kitty of them all.
Against a walking slug thing and a bird with
Opposable thumbs bird.
steak fry finger bird.
So he doesn't have air balloon on this.
Huh?
He doesn't have air balloon on the
On the
heat ring?
no, I think he. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
Yeah, because it didn't say he floated on an air balloon or whatever.
Yeah, no, he has a sugar berry on it.
I guess that's about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's cool.
So,
Oof.
yes,
Eruption though.
So he went with Swagger on the Lugia, I guess, to try and break the Volta scale. I was surprised he didn't just go Tailwind. But now he's gonna Encore the Lugia into Tail. Either gonna get failed Tailwinds off, or it's just gonna
Which I'm surprised at, because I'm like, bro, like this thing's just erupting in your mouth right now.
Yeah, he just kind of just let the Illumai stay out there to die, and we get the Will-O-Wisp back.
This is
Which
where
I was
he's
surprised
dumb.
about, because I'm like, bro,
He's
you're
so
at full
dumb.
HP.
He's so
You're
dumb.
at full HP. Eruption.
Eruption, man, yeah. And speaking
Kill
of that, so Sugar Berry comes in on the Solgaleo. Doesn't do much of damage. Illumi's not flying. It's like, wait, why did Illumis die from the
Like, I just don't understand. Like, he was at full HP. Eruption.
He would have
killed
killed
them
both
both.
of them.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. I keep forgetting Eruption's double hitting too. Wait, what?
Yeah, he would have killed both of them. He had no reason to Will-O-Wisp. It was the dumbest fucking thing.
I mean, it's bad, but at least it's not like the worst display of the planet. Like now, the Solgaleo is basically pretty crippled. Lugia again doesn't want to take any ice beams, but instead switches out to Donphan, which also does not like ice moves. Heatran switching out, bringing out the Pachirisu, so double switch actually. We get the Earth Power here on that Pachirisu.
Why would you switch electric type in on a thing that's double weak to ground?
Yeah, oh man.
He goes
Maybe
for
just
the
change the
Sunsteel
switch order.
Strike.
This great and amazing looking move that's not gonna do jack shit worth of damage.
Because he's burned too.
He's all crispy.
But you know what?
Oh.
That wouldn't have mattered if he was dead.
If he was dead. So we get a Protect Off on the Palkia, which is a really good move. It tanks the Super Fang. Really good move, cutting HP in half. And Donphan also getting a knockoff.
And I'm like, knockoff would have definitely like did some serious damage to the Psychic type Solgaleo.
Yeah, you know, I think he's not worried about it just because like it's weakened.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah. But let me tell you something. This Solgaleo still gets the kill on Pachirisu. It's low, whatever. This Solgaleo is still putting in some good work despite being literally on fire.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody wants the shiny type of blue, and he put his friend code out.
Alright, cool. I'm going to add your friend code. You add my friend code. That's how this works. Now that you've added my friend code, hop on.
And now this is another question. Like, you have Dragon type stab, Jordan. Why didn't you just kill it with Spatial Rend?
And then
yeah.
here comes a black screen of death.
Oh yeah,
Like-
Como
Like, he's at 4 HP because he ice beamed it, but if he just
instead
used
of
spatial ram,
Ren.
it would have killed.
So what you guys
Yeah.
aren't seeing here, this is the Komodo Z move. Nintendo will remove our video from YouTube if I show it.
You
Yeah,
could have
League
showed part.
Championship.
You could have showed
Pokemon League
part of it
Championship.
in just black.
No, you can't show
blackout.
shit.
You
Shut
can
up.
show part of it. I've watched people done it.
And we're back.
Doesn't take out anything, by the way. But he does get those boosts, which is kind of nice.
He gets a
4
boost, but
HP.
you know it's great. But you're at 4 HP, so
It's at 4 HP. Yeah, Como not doing
And,
as
like,
much.
I love that because of the like he's just like, I'm gonna just eat this berry and not tell anybody.
Yeah, and then Solgaleo just gonna clean up that. Doesn't like that Z move, so he's just gonna hit it with a regular. Take out the Como. Didn't
Like,
do what he wanted
I'm
to
not
do. I
messing
think.
with you, come on.
Yeah, don't think it's a knockoff. Finally, hitting the Solgaleo survives the knockoff. And triggers weakness policy, which that kind of mitigates that burn on the Solgaleo now, living at I think 1 HP with that burn.
You know, and then the pro play here would be to double protect so that the burn, takes him out. But
You
He
know,
doesn't
obviously
do
doesn't
that.
do that.
yeah. Instead, just takes hit with Ice Beam. And then Lugia goes for the Psychic. Does take out the Palkia in the process, so that's one threat down.
One
But
threat, two
now-
threat, four
Yeah.
threat,
But
five
now-
threat.
Now Crunch comes in.
And you see, you double protected. This wouldn't have happened.
I'm tired of crits. Can we ban crits?
Stop expecting Jordan Wade to think before he
Oh
moves.
my god.
I'm sorry. I just some thought would be nice.
And then Earthquake comes out, Solgaleo coming out. Should have tanked it with the 1 HP on. So now Jordan is down to the lovely Gardevoir. I don't see a shiny, goddammit.
Oh, here I go giving away Tapu Bulus again.
Okay, so now we have Gardevoir, Mimikyu, featuring Donphan. So
And
Mimikyu's
it's
gonna get a
not
free sword.
Trace Gardevoir, so it's definitely synchronized.
I don't agree with Synchronize, honestly. A Trace would have been really good.
Especially
Also-
because it would, copy Sturdy.
Yeah.
Magical
Also-
Leafu.
Yeah, Magical Leaf actually coming out, taking out the Donphan. Not a move you see every day, especially in doubles. So now we have an eruption. Not going to do too much to the Gardevoir. Pretty decently. We got a free swords in, so.
Well,
Not
also
gonna do
eruption's
any
lower.
damage.
Eruption is lowered because he has less
Yeah.
health.
Less
So-
HP.
Because, we Will-O-Wisp.
Shut the fuck up.
earlier.
So now Jordan,
Could've
Joey
been-
down to Tapafini.
Could have been a less close match.
Yeah. So now it's 2-3 right now. Joey bringing out Tapafini. Finally.
Look, I just
Uh,
expect some
yeah.
thought. That's all. Just some.
So this is definitely like a more bulky Heatran. Doesn't take too much damage from the +2 Shadow Sneak.
And then his classic use.
Yeah. So now we get the Calm Mind starting up on Tapafini. I'm super confused about Dazzling Gleam on his Gardevoir. Expecting a Psychic on the Fini or Psyshock or anything besides Dazzling Gleam. Takes a huge hit from Earth Power and crit!
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah.
Crits!
A lot of crits.
Oh Jesus!
We
Yeah, I don't know
can't.
the-
Maybe we should give a call to the Pokemon Company, see what they have to say about all these crits.
Yeah. So I'm actually, I don't really know the moveset on this Gardevoir. It's got Magical Leap and Dazzling Gleam so far. I was surprised about
Look. This is also the man who didn't bring Mach Punch
Yeah,
or any
shit,
fighting
he's like
stat
a-
on him on top.
that. So Muddy Water comes out, takes out the Ninkyu.
Don't expect
Gardevoir-
Jordan to
Heal fell.
play the
heal
way you
fell.
want.
Oh yeah, Heal Pulse failed because, I guess there's not too much speed investment on this Gardevoir because it wasn't the first thing to attack.
Look, Jordan won't play your.
Okay, so here's
cookie-cutter sets.
this gets really clutch here. He could have totally won with Lucario.
Oh yeah.
So he fucking close combat's awesome. Great. Sweet. Now the Gardevoir gets an attack off, I believe, right? Yeah, come on. die,
No, the Fini moves first. I don't think the
Oh, Muddy Water, no!
I don't think the Gardevoir had too much speed investment because there's no way Fini should have. instead of
And the
full
calm mind
Eve
is
Gardevoir.
enough.
Well, I don't know. Gardevoir is not that fast. Gardevoir's
Oh,
like
yeah.
base 80.
Yeah, it's 80, but Vinny's definitely.
And that
I don't-
ends the match at a 1-2-0.
I mean, what-
You know what? That actually probably should have been after this next match.
No,
'cause that was a little
no.
bit better.
Tapu Finney's base 85.
The hell?
Yeah.
It's a magic conch shell. How the fuck can it move?
I
Flying.
don't know.
Sure.
Alright, so here we go
Yep.
into my match, which was the latest match of the week. Because Speakman and I had to put it off till Saturday, and then he had some connection issues, so we had to actually put it off till today. That has only ever happened 3 times in the league, a Sunday battle, and this is one of them. So
Doesn't happen very often.
we don't usually allow it. This is an extraordinary circumstance. So we go into the battle. You know, I planned for him a little bit, and then I was like, all right. So for those of you that aren't on the Facebook page, I traded Dan Politoed this week, and I was like, this is the last time I'm going to get a chance to use Volcanion and Politoed on the same team. So
That's a disgusting combo.
so I was like, I'm gonna fucking go ahead and use it. And I have Salamence and Zorora as usual. As you see, I don't have all 3 of my Ubers because he had a lot of answers for Yveltal and stuff. And then Clefable's there just to be a bulky chick. Nidoking hits hard, you all know what he does. Speakman, I'm not sure if this is the team he wanted to bring because I know he was trying to have somebody make his Pokemon and then he wasn't able to get that done on time or something of the sort. And
yeah,
so,
he was telling me about that.
So he brought what he could, and then we went head to head. So I don't know if this is the team he had planned on bringing or not, but we have the bulky, and quite honestly, I have a huge weakness to fairies. So that Sylveon's a pretty rough lead for me in general.
Do you have a big fairy weakness? You have Salamence.
Yeah, no. In general,
on my team.
In general,
Oh, true.
like
Yeah.
Yveltal and all that.
Yeah, so like
Yeah,
that was a big Pokemon to see on his end, and then he's bringing a Scizor, which I only really have like 2 answers for, maybe 3 here, but it's just a really good Pokemon in general. Real quick before I finish my team or our team discussion, if you want these Pokemon, follow the instructions in the giveaway in the chat, and we can give you the Groudon and or the Tapu Bulu.
The Burble.
Anyway, so here
Shiny
we...
Bulu gives you wings.
Shiny Bulu gives you wings. So then he brings Tango Growth, which is a really bulky Pokemon. I was also, everybody should be, scared of the Reshiram and Zapdos as they're great Pokemon, and I have quite a few Pokemon that could take a fat L to them on this team. Caracosta I wasn't too worried about, and Ojibwe, aka Zapdos, you know, I was pretty confident against Zapdos, but without going any further, let's just kick it off. You guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, go. So I go in leading Salamence, Aurora, he goes in leading Sylveon and Scizor. Kind of an equal trade-off in the leads there. So we'll see how the match ends. I wasn't sure who I wanted to pick out here. I almost didn't even bring pick out, so it ended up being really clutch that I did. And I choose out of these 2. Oh, look at the outfits. I don't know. I don't think Speakman changed, but mine definitely changed.
So
Speakman definitely didn't change.
Speaking of an automatic loss here. Moving on.
I choose to fake out the Sylveon because it can do the most damage to both of my Pokemon in general, and then set up the Tailwind, which is a pretty predictable opening.
Yeah. So Scizor comes out with a knockoff on a Salamence. Does a decent amount with the Life Orb, but since no item came off, we now know this move on the Salamence, which is a really good thing to scout for.
Also, the Intimidate really helped me take less damage there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, Salamence got to go out. He did his job. I got to have an answer for this bitch right here. He goes for the Protect, which actually is a clutch call because I'm pretty sure I targeted it with Plasma Fist. Yep.
Well, there's that. Also, there's a changing Flamethrower elements.
That's true, yeah. And he goes for Calm Mind, which I'm now like terrified. I'm like, fuck. If this thing gets set up any more than it already is, I'm fucked. Like, so I'm scared now. And he goes for the Protect, which I'm pretty sure I double target here. Which sucks for me. I was gonna target Plasma Fist on Sizzler, but I ended up double targeting in case. And Sludge Bomb gets protected, and he goes for knockoff on the Nidoking, which takes its Life Orb off and reduces its output damage by a hefty fucking amount.
Nidoking doesn't have too high of a special attack. Even with the sheer force boost, you need that Life Orb for the maximum output.
You want it at the very least, yeah.
So I'm guessing he switched out the Caracross just as a sacrificial lamb. Not really sure why he switched it out.
But I go ahead and take that lamb. Fucking he sturdy survives, and I crit.
But a
doesn't
crit.
matter because he's sturdy. Unnecessary crits. And then I'm just like, fuck that thing in particular. It's dead.
I guess he was expecting a double target on the Sylveon, so he just rather.
Well, I just did double target it the turn before, so it made sense.
What he
So
doesn't
knockoff-
know is you actually have Hyper Voice on that Nidoking. So when you use Plasma Fist, it becomes Electric type.
That would have been tight, actually. That would have been really tight. But it doesn't happen like that. I gotta get my cat out of here. I think I go for a double switch on this one.
Yeah.
And I get the Intimidate. That's 2 Intimidates off on Scizor. He is ostensibly useless now. Wreck-It Ralph comes back for Toadstool. Reference to my affinity for mushrooms. Drizzle comes out. And the Psychic does basically nothing, which he was going to hit the Nidoking and would have definitely probably killed him.
Yeah. Scissor gets a nice U-turn. Doesn't do too much, but gets him out and takes out
2 Intimidates. It can't really do anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So I'm surprised. I think this restroom is either Scarf or Choice Specs, because
It's Scarf.
It's definitely Scarfed.
yeah.
Definitely.
So he goes for... I go for Protect, trying to bait out his Protect in case it's not Scarfed. And it is Scarfed, and he Psychics me. I missed with the fucking Hydro Pump, which would have been great.
Mm-hmm. And then Hyper Voice comes out, take the hit with the Protect. That does a huge hit on Politoed, though.
It survives, though. He survived for what he needed to survive for.
Yeah. So now Sega coming out again.
Rude Boy hangs on by a thread and does what he's got to do. Look at my outfit, I like it.
Look at my outfit! One of the only few people who didn't keep their old outfit. Remember, just because we're trainers don't mean we're savages.
Yeah, we gotta have
Gotta go
style.
take a shower. Take a shower, change your outfit. Can't keep wearing the same shit.
Exactly. Bring different clothes to the event.
Like, Fred, do you see what just happened? Like, there's no way your regular could survive that.
Yeah, his regular clothes ass took the L, and Reshiram goes down. And it was well worth the sacrifice of both of these Pokemon to do this turn. Like, I almost kill the Sylveon with that, and both of my Pokemon go down, but it was fucking totally worth it.
And that was Specs Hydro Pump, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was Specs Hydro Pump.
And the rain, doing a hell of a lot of damage.
Mm-hmm. I was wondering why that Hydro Pump was so obscenely strong. Like, what?
Yeah, Specs with the rain and Stab was just amazing. Wreck-It Ralph comes out, ready to do his thing, and I send out Vahood.
What animal is this thing?
So, Volcanion looks kind of like a cat, so I named it after another one of my cats.
It's not. I don't know what
Fire
it is.
Water Cat.
I don't want to believe it.
It is, though.
It's actually the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Shut up. It's a Fire Water Cat. Go!
So,
with the steam the steam eruption under
In the
the
rain,
rain,
doing
fucking
a hell of a lot of damage.
either of these things would have taken an L. And that's it for my rain. Right? I'm pretty sure no, next turn.
yeah, I think it's next turn left. Yeah.
He's exerting pressure. I'm not a fan of that Zapdos. Roll protects, anticipating some type of offense against him. And I Sludge Bomb finally killing Sylveon, which he had a calm mind. If he hadn't switched, that thing might have ran him up.
It might have, but double targeting, especially with new that Zero probably would have knocked it out.
That's
Well, no,
true.
he didn't. He didn't have a.
Not
Zero
this
at the
turn,
time.
but that was earlier though.
Oh yeah.
No. Calm mind like that. He switched it out. Remember?
I'm saying that's what I'm saying. Earlier he
Oh,
switched it out.
yeah.
So this
alright.
is as soon as I saw this, because I made this fucking Zapdos, I was like, this is the extra sensory.
I'm just confused. Like, why he brought so much Psychic hate? Like,
I
Was
don't.
he
I
really
think
that
he.
afraid of
I remember
Manaphy?
he didn't get a chance to actually get the Pokemon he wanted to bring against me.
oh, that's true.
So the rain goes down.
He still could have changed that Z move if he wanted to.
Yeah,
Could have brought like Z Electric or something.
and now we have. Is it 2-3? I go
Yeah.
for the Heat Wave. Totally worth it. I could have done Follow Me Heat Wave, but I was like, fuck that.
Yeah, I don't think that Tangrowth was assault vested. That thing died way too easily.
Man, instead, that would have been the smart play to do. Follow me.
Yeah. And then Volcanion goes down from the zone.
But no, we like to just do damage.
We just like to do damage. To be fair, he's down to just Zapdos.
Yeah, because then next turn I could have swapped in Levi, got the Volt Absorb, and done another Ice Beam. It would have been the same result. I would have had.
Hell, you
extra
could have
Pokemon.
switched in Levi, expecting
That's
the
what
Thunderbolt.
I'm saying. I could have protected that turn.
Yeah.
Or no, Heat Wave Follow Me,
Follow me.
and then swapped him out this turn to eat the Thunderbolt, and then I still would have Ice Beam killed him.
Yeah.
Could
I
have
would
had
had
for
3.
you. Could
But
have.
I ended up having a 2-0.
Because you like to just kill stuff.
I would say that the MVP of that match is really hard to decide. I gotta say,
I
Zora?
mean, everything did their job. That's the thing. It wasn't like one.
Yeah, that's true. It's
Yeah.
kind of hard. It's really. I guess the
I-
true turning point was the Z Dragon, but
I'd
oh, you
say
know
the
what?
Salamence.
Yeah, Salamence, because he got 2 Intimidates off on the
That's Scizor.
Scizor, and he killed the Reshiram, which were really defining moments of the game there.
Yeah.
And he set up
Yeah.
Tailwind, which was making me outspeed all
Maybe-
over the place.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll say Salamence, and we'll move on. Before we move on to the next match, I want to stress more than anything I've ever stressed before. We never do battles on Showdown.
Oh
We
my God.
train on Showdown, we, and stuff like that, but we never, ever do battles on Showdown.
The real game looks better, man.
I made one exception for this match one time because a player was out of town. He didn't have access to his DS and stuff. So it was either he forfeited or we got a match. And I always prefer a match. But again, I'm not gonna let players strong arm me into doing this again in the future. In extreme circumstances, I will let it happen. But this is a one-off as far as everybody's concerned.
Yeah.
And with that being said, we go on Showdown between Jay and Mike. Both of them technically changed their clothes here.
Technically, they also changed a person.
Yes.
So neither of them had to take a simultaneous loss.
I mean, they kind of took a loss because they're playing shit.
That's fair.
That's fair.
So we got these teams that we can talk about. We got
Jay.
I'll talk about Jay's.
Well,
You
I
can
can
take
take Nye.
We got Gliscor, one of my season favorites from last season. Putting in work now for Jay, who is known to be very bulky, with his squad. So that's a great addition. We got a Lonely Ninetales here to provide the hail support that he desperately needed, to work with Kyrian White. And obviously support the team of Auroravale on top of that. We got Savali here. Not sure what color he's going for. It might actually be normal Savali.
I
Not
think
sure.
it's normal Valley.
It might be.
We got Dialga.
And then we have Dialga returning here, of course, with the Coffergigas, to get that, bulky team he always bringing.
Bulky Trick Room with Lewis and loves the Growth.
Mm-hmm.
One last time before I go any further with you guys, if you want this Tapu Bulu, you gotta give us your friend code. If you want this Groudon, all you gotta do is drop a Magikarp on GTS, ask for level 100 Groudon. This is your last chance, pretty much, to get this Bulu,
Yeah.
unless we do another Bulu giveaway in a later stream. But who knows?
Well, we don't do that. We only give away Pokemon that are on the
Shut
giveaway.
fuck up.
So
So,
don't advertise that.
Oh yeah, so Mike wanted us to read aloud every turn because he's only on.
Read aloud.
Yeah,
So he's
Like,
on audio
he's-
only.
yeah.
Okay.
yeah, he's
well,
only
we
on
can't
audio.
really read aloud because of the way.
Yeah, we can't do
Because
every.
the way that I recorded
Off
it.
of that.
Yeah, that's fair.
I was really trying to make it so the match looked as clean as possible, because when you watch a showdown match, it has like all the text all over the place and stuff. So I condensed the shit out of this video. I like cropped it, and I made this video as perfect as possible. But where were we on teams?
Mike's now.
Go ahead.
So Mike has a few newcomers. He's bringing Thunder's Theory in, very heavy spin special attacker. Something that he really needed, because Coco is strong, but it sometimes won't get as much of the job done. And we've been seeing him bringing a lot of different types of Cocos, like support with screens, electro and whatnot, Pelipper, standard rain support, easy hitting hurricanes. Also, a huge returner is Ditto, copying literally whatever he needs. So he basically has 4 asterisk Pokemon every round, because he can just copy an opponent's Pokemon. Another newcomer is I'm about to call it Origamirai, Kartana. Very, very fast, huge, insanely huge physical attacker. And the only issues I have with it is a lot of its physical attacks are lower in BP, but that's probably a balancing thing, so we don't have to see anything like that. Very scary thing once it gets a few boosts off. And last but not least, the Pokemon he picked, which Joade really wanted, was Arcanine. Really a bulky hitter, very strong, even in the range. Has access to electric moves like has Intimidate and Flash Fire for 2 really strong
And
attacks.
access to Snarl.
And Snarl. Snarl support's always like a good thing to have. Also,
Alright.
Jay wants a Bulu.
He can have a Bulu.
Nah, man, he ain't get my Bulu.
Alright, guys, so this is the final match of the week. This is week 10. We have a total of 13 battle weeks before the final part of the season. I cannot stress enough how important some of these matches were this week. J-Wade winning and Speakman losing brings J-Wade up to the 8th spot in the match set. So he now is currently
In the
qualifying for playoffs. John losing is bad because John now needs to win out, and Speakman needs to lose out, and Jordan needs to lose out for John to have a chance at playoffs. So if John doesn't win next week, he's officially out of the running for playoffs. And if Speakman doesn't win next week, same thing, actually, I'm pretty sure. Well, it depends on Jordan's performance. So, really, really close contention for the bottom 8th spot. And then the top spots, Dan and Zach having their one-off, that was really crucial for that. Me winning, keeping me up in the running. If I win out, I have a chance to hit 2nd spot. And if Zach loses even 1 or 2 of his remaining matches and I win out, I have a chance to hit 1st. So those are really important moments this week right here. The next week, we're going to probably see someone disqualified from playoffs. And from there on, it's just a solidification of the spots.
Yeah.
So really clutch week this week. Let's go ahead and watch this match. You guys ready?
Yeah.
All right. 1, 2, 3, go!
How about no, Jay? That's rude. You know what? This is why you're not getting muck.
Wow.
It's
So we're
also
getting-
what's
oh,
crazy
it's on
is
heel.
what's crazy is like John has me and Zach up in the season, and like no offense to John, I don't fucking plan on losing. And then Zach
No.
is the top spot right now.
I'm trying to keep that. Up.
Like he's got a really rough end of his year. And Speakman not in a better spot. Speakman has Zach next. If Speakman loses that and John wins and J-Wade loses, John has a chance still. But
Yeah.
that's how close we are in these top spots and the bottom spots here.
So we just missed like 4 turns basically of things that took 3 turns. Oh god, I forgot his name because of the nicknames. Gliscor taking a huge hit from Katana with that leaf blade. Though.
God, it's so fast.
Yeah, it's really fast. A lot of switches. Getting some good clutch protects off, making sure the Gliscor stays alive as much as being a nuisance. Getting another switch out. Yeah, so this is Savali Steel, basically. It's hard to tell with the color.
It sucks that it tells you in Showdown, like,
Yeah.
you never know in the regular game.
Mm-hmm. So now we have Trick Room, which is really good, because a lot of Mike's team is insanely fast, to be honest. Getting multi-attack off. Focus Blast, I guess he was a... Yeah. Oh, never mind. He missed False God. It's hard to tell. It looked like he was attacking freaking Coffer Grigus, and I was like, what?
It did look like that was Showdown.
Yeah.
Gliscor comes back in. Thunder, ooh.
Yeah, I guess he was... Yeah, the Rain, man. Rain, Thunder...
Oh, I think I was able to actually slow it down here.
Yeah. So Thunder... So this Thunder is clutch, though, because he gets the Destiny Bond off. He's got a huge hitter. Thunders.
Yeah, he just takes him out right there.
Yeah, that's one threat he doesn't have to worry about now. There's a lot of switches going on, like, Jesus God Almighty.
Tailwind comes out. Elsa gets a tailwind.
Oh my god.
Gets a tailwind.
Both get it up.
Double
And then
tailwind.
Room's over.
Wild
The Wild
charge.
Charge.
She survives. Auroraville? Yeah!
And
Boom.
Coco goes down.
Oh,
so Valley
shit!
So Valley putting some good work right now.
Oh, shit!
So Ditto now copying Silvally. Brick Break gonna kill Silvally and take off the Aurora of it. And now we're gonna start seeing these speed boosts. Which is
Yeah,
really
he's
scary.
gotta deal with that, like, now.
Yeah, you can't leave that. Speaking of Brick Break, hey look!
Oh
someone's
my
dead.
gosh.
Now is that times 2?
Beast fucking boost, man.
Get another Aurora Veil off now. Triggers the
Cortana's
berry.
just doing the work right now.
Yes, Cortana's not something you want to leave around. Even
Bruce!
a second. Yeah. So here's something clutch though. Double targeting gets protected, and now an Earthquake gonna come in. Won't take anything out, but does a huge hit.
But is it enough?
It's not. It's definitely not enough. But so I don't know why he went for another protect here. I
Because
guess
if he had gotten a double protect, then Earthquake would have, or you know what I mean, he would have had advantage here.
He should have tried to kill the Cortana.
Nah, he should have used Blizzard.
I'm just saying in general.
Yeah.
No, because Pelipper, had rain out.
No, it switched in.
Yeah, it switched in later.
I don't know.
He definitely
He should have killed the Cortana.
All
Blocking the
coming
Z move is really good though. Yeah. Earthquake now coming out. Not gonna take out Cortana, but it doesn't have any boosting. Takes it. And now Bruce goes down, so now it's all down to Kirim against Ditto.
But he has Tailwind up.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
it's still out
Blizzard's not gonna
speeds.
take it out.
And then
Get the
Blizzard
double
takes out both of those Pokemon for what we can only assume is a 1-1. I mean a 1-0.
It's a 1-0, yeah. Even without the tailwind, it's gonna out.
Man,
you know,
that was
bad.
close.
Yeah,
And
Cortana's too fast by itself though.
So not only is Cortana too fast, but Showdown's too fucking fast, man. You
Yeah,
don't get to
that's why-
savor the battle.
Yeah, fuck Showdown.
So this is why we don't play Showdown, but whatever. That's the end of that match, and by that, that's also the end of our week. Means if you didn't get a Bulu, you only have about 5 minutes left to tell me you want one. If you want a Groudon, though, you can deposit those onto GT or Magikarps onto GTS.
Or you just gotta, catch Ian, giving away stuff while I'm not paying attention.
I'm gonna say Kartana.
Cortana was really good.
Yeah, Cortana just carried that team.
Kartana
just
is the
marking
MVP
everything.
there. So, who we gonna say is the MVP of the week? Who had the most impact on their match?
Oh man, that's a good question.
Gonna have to be Milotic for me.
Mike also wants a Bulu, by the way, so hold on to that for him. Milotic was good, but I don't.
I'll vote for Milotic. I'll vote for Milotic just
You
because
fucking,
I'm mad.
you fucking favoritism bitch. Fucking,
No, it's more.
It's honestly it's the only Pokemon in probably all of the league that's ever sat out there for like 10 fucking turns and not died.
It refused to die. It was.
You know what? For this one time, I'll let Spaghetti Noodle take the MVP spot.
All right, so it looks like the Snake takes MVP for the week. Actually,
Well,
sorry,
we got
Jay.
Jay voting for Cartana. Anybody else in the
Damn.
Twitch chat?
Get that flimsy piece of paper ass out of here.
Oh,
I don't
Anybody else
agree
in the
with that,
Twitch
but to be fair, I don't think that Jay saw how important Milotic was because he came in on the
that's
tail end of the
fair.
stream.
That's fair. He came on the tail end of the stream. You get the tail end, you know that's what you get.
Yeah.
Mike, go ahead and hop online if you can, buddy. Or unless you're not at home, then well, the stream's not lagging for anybody else because I can see when I drop frames. Oh, he might be saying it's lagging. He might be saying
you're
it's
not allowed
lagging.
to say that.
You
He
can't
might-
drop hate on the
He
noodle.
might be saying it's lagging because I paused the video and it's not.
No. What Jay just said about Milotic, you can't use that kind of profane language. You remember how good she was to you last season?
Man,
You know,
Zach
she's
Drake
carrying
needs-
that same mojo, that same energy to my team.
Yeah, we need
So-
to break the rules, man.
So
Give me that Milotic.
I'm gonna say Milotic is the MVP this week.
Lit.
Last season. Alright, so Milotic for MVP in week 10. Great Pokemon, great week. I can't wait to see week 11. We have some really clutch matches. Let me pull those up actually so I can tell you exactly who is playing who. I know for one, I am playing Mike. That has immense implications on the final standings of the top bracket. Reese is playing J-Wade. That's rough. J-Wade beat Reese last time, but you know, who knows what's gonna happen this time? Because Reese is already back on a warpath. I'm playing Mike. Jordan's playing John. That's gonna be really clutch. John winning would be awesome for him. Jordan needs a win in general. Jay and Dan are playing. That's a really important match.
That's gonna be wild.
Jay winning will be huge for my implications on the final, but Dan winning gives him another shot at maintaining top 2 and even first spot. Which brings us down to the final match here for the week, which is Speakman and Zach. That match right there, so clutch. Last time they played, Zach won by 1 Pokemon. This time,
And honestly, like this time, we don't even have a bet set up.
This time they don't have a bet set up, but I guess the winner was gonna. Well, you know what? You should go ahead and set that up. We got Speakman and Zach.
Stake to that match.
So
but he's already
Speakman
changed.
losing. Fucks
He's already
him.
changed his profile photo. Like, what else can I win from this?
Speakman losing straight fucks him. Like, if Speakman loses, he's fucked.
He's basically betting his.
If he
Cool.
wins, he has a shot at top 8, which is very likely that Jordan will lose this upcoming match. No offense, Jordan, it's just very likely. And then
Ooh.
Speakman winning,
Oh my God.
Speakman winning could have an implication on him being in the top 8. Him losing and John winning, John has a shot at top 8. And then that leads us into week 11. Week 12 and beyond is even more important as you see the matches here.
Maybe I'll give Chris the win if he begs.
So, oh god. So Speakman versus Zach is a really clutch match for the top standings because Zach losing has implications on my being first or second.
I don't like that. I don't care about you getting first. Nobody does.
Speakman losing has implications on the bottom 8. I mean the
Because
bottom
personally,
8
I don't even think you can win out.
I mean, I have Mike. That's a big match. Me losing is high. It's a high chance there. I have a hard match up against Mike. But that then that's the last 3 weeks we got going on here. We'll talk about week 12 and week 11 at the end of that stream. As always, I have been your host and commentator and all of that good shit, Ian McCabe, aka Murrah. I am your host and CEO. Then we have our commentators. I want to give a big shout out to them for coming on every week, and specifically Dan and Zach. Big shout out to you guys. Go ahead and sign off.
I'm always gonna be talking shit. Thank you, Jay.
Need some trash. Beat.
You know what? Rain, sun, or shine, being sick as a dog, I come on the stream and give y'all a good time.
All right, guys. So we'll see you guys next week. Shout out to my Eevee cat. Shout out to my main
Whoa,
dude,
whoa,
Mean
whoa,
Pro.
whoa! You. Cap.
And we'll see you guys next week on the Pokemon League Championship Season 4, Week 11. Have a great week, guys.